Hello, Gemini, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and today I'm so grateful that you're here. We're going to be getting a general message from Spirit, and this message is good for whenever you find it or the title calls your name. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's take a look to begin with at your past energy. What do we have in your past position? Flexible. Okay, you've been trying to compromise, being flexible, being balanced about something in your life. So this could have to do with a romantic relationship, any other type of relationship, or perhaps a career or business decision or situation that you have. You're trying to be really open-minded to the feelings of other people or their ideas. And it's a nice energy of just being super balanced in your life. So what's present right now? Orphaned. So by being by being flexible, you may have then felt like for some reason somebody wasn't listening to you. Like you may have been really flexible, and Gemini, you're a mutable sign, so sometimes you can almost over compromise, give too much of yourself, and now all of a sudden you're feeling a little resentful or left out for some reason. And we're going to clarify all of this with the tarot. So let's see what your obstacle is right now, perhaps why you're feeling this orphaned energy. Exchanging gifts. Yeah, you feel like you're giving too much and other people or situations are not giving back to you. You may feel like you're putting a lot into your work, but you're not being, rewarded or possibly just acknowledged. Just that feeling of I'm not appreciated. It could be to do with a relationship. You may feel that way, like, I'm giving and I'm giving and I'm trying to be flexible and, possibly giving more. I'm getting the sense that you are giving even more than your share. In other words, it's really not balanced. You may feel like you're trying to stay balanced, but for some reason there is an imbalance in this situation or relationship. So let's see where this is going. What is the outcome? We have building blocks. Yeah, it's almost like a mini tower. You're having some, on the bottom is a fork in the road. You're having to come into some type of decision, taking a look at this situation or this relationship and really kind of reassessing how much time and energy you're willing to put into it for as little as you're getting out of it. But you're going to make some change. So Gemini, you're kind of like going through this right now. You're feeling a little bit abandoned, like, why am I not being rewarded or acknowledged for all my efforts? But it's because you're going to need to make some change in your life. And that change is helping to build a stronger foundation in either this job or this relationship or this romance. Okay, so we're going to clarify these with the Mystical Moments Tarot, and then we'll clarify that with the Dreaming Way. So flexible, King of Pentacles. Yeah. So, the King of Pentacles, and this is the feminine King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is like really trying to be very focused on your pentacles, your money, your finances, your job, your career, like putting a lot of effort into that. And I kind of feel like in some ways you thought you were staying balanced, but you're out of whack. You were out of whack. You may not have realized it. You were trying to bring a lot of balance and joy into whatever it was that you were working on, even if this is a relationship. But the King of Pentacles can somewhat be little bit of a stubborn energy in the fact that it's too focused, almost too focused on being super balanced and responsible, right? So those are good traits. We're not saying those aren't good traits, but sometimes it's also about being playful and getting back into your heart space. And when we're really concentrating on our career or our finances or somebody in our life is, right? So if it's a romantic connection and the person you're dealing with is super focused on finances right now, then it can kind of throw things out of balance. And perhaps, if you're really focusing on work and you're working long hours, then you're not exercising or eating properly, going to bed on time, that type of thing. It's about, you almost like needing to love yourself. I'm getting that. And this orphan energy, you could be feeling orphaned in a way because you're putting a lot of time and effort into something, but at the same time, you're not taking care of yourself, Gemini. So you're kind of having this sense of loss in your life because you may feel like, really tired all the time, or you don't have time to exercise and you've gained, a couple of pounds and now your waistband is feeling a little tighter. It's kind of like this, kind of orphaned energy because it's like you have almost orphaned yourself because you've been putting your time and effort into some other situation or relationship. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify this orphaned energy. Yeah, Five of Wands. This is just the conflict. The conflict about trying to decide, like, how much time and energy do I put into whatever this situation is for you, this relationship or job or just, friendship or whatever. It's not balanced, and you're starting to really have a conflict within yourself. You're probably already feeling that. That's in your present energy, but you're kind of like, yeah, I really do need to exercise, but I'm so exhausted because I've been working all day. Or a friend calls and, there's just like drama all the time, right? It's like, oh no, here they are. They're calling again. They need my support, but every once in a while I need their support too. And I just feel like, I'm giving so much more in this relationship than they are. It's something like that. And if it's a romantic connection, the same thing. You feel like you're almost bending over backwards. They just said that to me, bending over backwards for this situation, this job, or this relationship. And you're really just orphaning yourself in the process, if that makes sense. Now, that is something that you can do something about, Gemini, right? And once again, I think you already intuitively know this. Ace of Pentacles. So there is a solid offer coming. And so I really like this, especially if you are feeling, this is your obstacle. You're feeling like you're giving more than you're getting and you're wanting somebody to offer you something. And so this is about, you trying to manifest, you trying to see how is it that you can get this offer. And what your guides want you to know is that this offer is right here. It's like right under your nose, right? It's there. It's just that you have to change your perspective and like get realigned with what is good for you, like putting yourself first. And they're saying to me, like getting back into your routines, like, the Ace of Pentacles is about doing something, right? Getting grounded and, making sure that you are planning out healthy meals, that you are making time for exercise, that you are also sharing what it is that you need from the others in your life, possibly having to have those conversations about, what, I've been doing all the laundry and taking the trash out and walking the dog every day for the last 3 weeks. Possibly you could do it. Those kind of conversations, just like letting people know what it is that you need. And I know Geminis, you love to be around people, but you also like your own time. And it could be that you feel like you're overextended, like you're helping a lot of people or spending a lot of time with people, even socializing, that type of thing. And it's like, you know what? I just need some time for myself, because Pentacles can also be about time. I need time for myself. I need to focus back on me so that I can raise my energy level, raise my positivity, and then I'll come back and join in again. It's not like you're leaving forever. It's just like you need a timeout. You need a timeout in a good way, in a positive way. All right, with the building blocks, we have the Five of Swords. Yeah. Out of this like internal conflict about how to maneuver through this situation or to make changes in your situation, because the Five of Swords is about change, and it is because it's the swords energy. It is about changing your perspective. By changing your perspective about the situation and about how you are giving and expecting from others in this situation, then you're building better building blocks. Whatever this change that you're going through, it is going to help you to build a much better, stronger foundation for the future. And on the bottom, the Six of Cups, some of you could be actually, if this, you feel like this could be a relationship, it is about not overextending in this relationship. And it could be you're even separated from this person. And if you are, they are coming back around. And if they do, it's about making sure that you're really standing up for yourself, that you're not overgiving in the situation, because I think you possibly did in the past, right? And Geminis, once again, you do, you can, you're kind of like a chameleon, right? You can fit in anywhere, but sometimes the problem with fitting in everywhere is that everybody wants the Gemini in their life, and you just get overextended very quickly. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clarify these cards with the Dreaming Way Tarot. So let's see what this King of Pentacles. Oh, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Magician. Justice on the bottom. Okay, so to me, especially when justice is on the bottom, you do want balance in something, but you're also allowing it to take place, allowing the divine to help in this situation. Sometimes when justice is on the bottom, I think of karma, like allowing karma to come in. So you've been, really working on yourself, trying to stay flexible, trying to wait this situation out, perhaps with the King of Pentacles here. Really working on you, trying to build a stable life for yourself. But this is what you're trying to manifest. You're trying to manifest in, a true offer of love that brings you this happy family type of feeling. You're feeling like your life is really full and rich, but it's missing something. It's unbalanced, because what you really want is you want some love in your life. So you have everything else. The King of Pentacles has everything, right? The kingdom, the nice house, has, nice materialistic things around them. Has a stable job, has money in the bank, has more than they need, they can give, but it's all tangible. It's all like 3D. And what you're really wanting is something that is more loving. It could be that you're even like out in public or something like that, and you're feeling really good about yourself. You got your life all going, and then you see like a really happy older couple, like the older couple that's holding hands and helping each other down the street or something, and you're like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I've been putting so much of my time and energy into, building my own independent life or whatever. But, well, wait a minute, that I want that too, and that's where this orphan energy, that's how you've gotten to this place, is that, you may have been trying to manifest love into your life, and it hasn't shown up yet. And you're just kind of like, well, is it ever going to get here? And starting to feel like, okay, I don't know, is this ever going to work out for me? And if it is, like you're really actually trying to manifest something in your life that's not a romantic connection or the happy family, you could be trying to manifest in like starting your own business and having the money come in, and you're working, like your work brings you a lot of joy. It's not work, it's true joy. And you may be spending a lot of time on it, really trying to get this to work out, to take off, to be financially rewarding. In hopes that you can continue to be doing the work that you'd really like to do. And the money may not have yet come in. So that could resonate with some of you, and you're just kind of wondering, like, am I going to be able to continue doing the work that I want? And will I be financially stable? Okay, so let's see. To clarify this Five of Swords, yeah, Six of Cups on the bottom. So we've had two Six of Cups. It does seem like some of you want somebody or some situation from the past to kind of come around. We're getting that you're kind of thinking about it a lot. It's like, are they ever going to come back around? So we have the Four of Cups here, which is that ho-hum type of feeling. Like your life is okay, but there's something that you really want. And you're trying to figure out, do I wait around for this energy to come in, this person, the situation to come in, or do I just strike out on my own? And what you want to know is, you want victory. Whatever happens, Gemini, I think you're really trying to stay very positive, because you want to be victorious in whatever this situation is for you. If it's romantic and you want somebody from the past to come back, you want that to be victorious. If you're looking to, have your own business and have it be prosperous and, joyful for you, you want that to also be victorious. And with the Chariot card here, it means that you have victory on your side, like your angels, your, deceased ancestors, your spirit guides, they are all helping you to do this. I think, one of the things we're going to look at is advice, but I think one of the things is just to say, yes, I'm going to keep putting my time and effort into this. It will pay off. I know that. And I think right now you're kind of, how you have always the cycles, the highs and the lows. And I think right now you're perhaps like just kind of like, okay, they just said to me, it's always darkest before the dawn. It's like you have put so much of yourself into this that it is going to pay off, Gemini. And you are such a manifester, right? It is going to work out for you. So let's take a look. Oh my goodness. Okay, Ten of Swords on the bottom. You are kind of like, this is the energy of somebody has really broken your heart in the past. Like it's the end. But what you really want is for them to come back and apologize. And, look at this. It was a toxic situation. This is a toxic situation. But we have the Judgment card on the bottom, which is another sign of, a second chance, a reconciliation of some sort. And when they come around, it is going to be a solid offer. They are going to bring something in when they come back. And once again, it could be something to do with business or something, but for a lot of you, I think it is perhaps a romantic connection. We do have a lot of pentacles here. So finances may have played a part in your relationship. You could have worked together, or, finances are playing a part as into why you're not getting back together. So for instance, perhaps, the person you're dealing with is having some financial difficulties, right? and they don't feel like they can come back at this time, like they're working really hard on building their finances. So your obstacle here is that you're over giving. You're really wanting something back from the universe. You're like, come on. Like I'm doing everything I can here. I need a break. It's like I just need that break, right? And here we have, the solid foundation, the celebration, the twin flame card. This is the 1111 card. But it's about you wanting to build this really strong foundation. And with the Page of Cups, this is an apology or a true offer of somebody coming back and telling you just how much they love you. It's a true offer of love, just a kind of like coming back and just saying how special you are. And with the Page of Wands, with these two together, they're coming back and they want forgiveness. What you don't understand, what you don't see, it's kind of like the Moon card. Your obstacle is kind of like what you don't see. There is something, there is somebody coming back that really does want to ask for your forgiveness, and that in exchange they have something they want to give you. And this could be a true like an offer for marriage, taking it slow. They may come in and say, hey, this is where I'd like to end up. I'd like to end up being married to you, but I know this is going to take time, for you to trust me again or something. And, just kind of having a plan, having a distinct strategy of how your relationship can go forward. If this isn't a business, it is about, you have three aces here. It's kind of like you're on this new cusp of something, and it is going to be so celebratory. You're wanting it to be celebratory. And, once again, you're such a manifester, Gemini. You are actually manifesting the joy and abundance out of this situation. And, I would suggest that you just try to stay in that really positive energy, because whatever you think is going to come into fruition. So you need to keep your energy high and your positive thoughts in your mind at all times. Okay, so let's see what the future has. We have the Five of Swords clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Hierophant on the bottom. I also think that for some of you, that if you have put yourself into your work because you're separated from somebody that, you still kind of maybe are not over, and we all do that when we go through a breakthrough. It's like, okay, I'm going to throw myself into my work. I'm going to build my independent life and everything. What you don't realize is that there is somebody here that wants a long-term commitment with you. And I do see that, it's almost like two energies here. There's the work, and then there's the love, right? And Gemini, you are dual. So, that could mean that it's almost like, your divine masculine and your divine feminine are trying to balance out. And it's about taking action and building finances, and also in a love, right? Or it could be, especially since we have the Four of Wands, the Twin Flame card, we have the Judgment card, we have the Six of Cups twice. It could be that you have somebody coming back, and it's about melding, work and love. But with the Five of Swords and the building blocks, you are, here you are kind of up in your head. You know that there are changes in the air. It's almost like you can sense the changes in the air, and you may be a little bit concerned. Am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? But look at all of this. This is, once again, you just kind of being up in the air about what changes, but here you are, you're planting your seeds, you're working on it. It's like you're not giving up. You maybe have all of these doubts, Gemini, but you just are persevering. You're going forward. Which is, the energy that you need to have, but just trying to stay really positive. And remember at the beginning, I was talking about, making sure that you're taking time out for yourself. I think that's really important. Like, spend time working on your career, spend time trying to manifest this person back into your life, or whatever it is that you want in love. But at the same time, make sure that you put Gemini first, right? Put yourself first and take time out for yourself. Lots of self-care as you're going through this. We do have a lot of swords energy here. The Five of Swords is here twice. We have the Five of Wands. There is kind of like, you may have like sleepless nights or something, kind of anxious about this situation. Is this all coming in? So let's take a look at advice from Spirit. Oh my goodness, this is the call card, but it's the Judgment card. There is somebody coming back from the past. You do have a second chance at something. So it's a second chance at a romance, a relationship, or, maybe a second chance in your career, if that's, you're resonating with that. But there's definitely a second chance. We have the fork in the road over here, right? It's the same kind of energy, like having to make a choice. Which direction are you going to go in? And knowing that this is kind of a big deal. It's not just like a Two of Wands, right? It is the Judgment card. It is about being on your spiritual path and understanding that, whichever direction you go in, it will bring you new experiences and new lessons. And no matter which direction you go in, you always come back to where you're supposed to be. Really interesting. Hanged Man. This is about, waiting this out, surrendering to this journey, understanding that it's part of your journey and surrendering to it. This is also very spiritual, especially, this is like twin flame type of energy, extremely spiritual relationship, or you could, if you're resonating with this as a business, or career type of decision, you may be thinking about leaving like a corporate job to start your own spiritual business of some sort. And we have the Six of Water, the Six of Cups, the the same cards coming out over and over again. So the Six of Cups, Six of Water is the Six of Cups. This is definitely like a twin flame connection. This is somebody coming back from the past. I have a feeling it's been a long time maybe since you've spoken to this person, because you really have kind of spent time building your own life, and it's almost like you get on top of your life and then suddenly this person comes back and you're kind of like, okay, now what do I do? Like, you may have like gone down your spiritual path. This person may be more into the 3D, because we had the King of Pentacles here. And you're almost like, I don't know, what do I do? Do I continue on my spiritual path? Or, is there a way that, we can kind of meld together what was, the 3D and the spiritual path? And you can. Right? You definitely can. It may take some work. Okay. Wow. All right. We're going to do a creativity oracle card. Let's see what we have here. Intuition. Allow the limitless power. There's the card. Allow the limitless power of your unconscious mind to answer your problem by using symbols, memories, or hunches. So a lot of you may be seeing double numbers, feathers, birds, animals. Your spirit guides are really trying, or your angels are trying to help you through this situation. It's taking time for yourself. That's why they really want you to take care of yourself, so that you can calm your mind and you can listen to your own intuition, and connect with your heart chakra about how you want to go forward in this connection. Really interesting. Okay, they're asking me to pull a couple of romance angel cards, so we'll do that. It does seem like this is somewhat of a soulmate connection or possibly a twin flame connection. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And, it could be if you were married and you had children and you think you may be reconciling here, or at least trying to get your relationship to the point where you could, maybe be in the same room or something like that. But it's about healing some of the childhood wounds that you may have or the person that you're dealing with may have, in order to help this connection continue in some way. And let your friends help you, yes. So this isn't going to be easy. I think, whatever happened in the past, was a difficult situation. And it is about allowing those that are around you to support you as you're going through this, and stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I do feel like many of you are manifesting, possibly manifesting this person coming back, or at least healing the connection in some way. And especially like, for adult children or the children that you may have in this situation. I do feel like for a lot of you, you're just wanting to heal the connection. That connection may have ended either very abruptly, or possibly, you didn't have a lot of closure with it. And it could be that is what's kind of blocking you from moving forward in the direction that you really want to go, whether or not you want to reconcile with this person or not. Okay. Well, this one popped out. So there's the artwork. This is your lover's oracle. And it says, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And either you or the person that you're dealing with, somebody here is resentful of the way that this connection ended in the past, or what has happened in this connection. Somebody is resentful. And because of that, it's just really hard to move on and to heal. And in order to heal this connection in whatever way that is that you'd like for it to heal, you definitely have to have forgiveness and let go, release any resentment of the past. So it's a really beautiful reading, Gemini. I do hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I really would appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. And I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. Bye for now.